In this video, we're going to be talking about pages. We described earlier the difference between pages and posts. Pages is for more static information, where post is for more fluid information. In this one, we are logged in as Cindy Clack, and when we click on pages, we will see the first thing we'll see is only pages that have been assigned to Cindy. We also can view all other pages, but we only have view capabilities and not edit capabilities of these pages. But if we come back and click on mine, you'll see that there is edit capabilities when we hover over this page. What we're going to do is create a new page under the finance department. And this is just a simple page that we will delete later, but it's important that you know how to build a page from ground up. So first we're going to click Add New. And we're going to give our page a name. Sample page. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and set my parent page. So it's important to keep everything together, so I'm going to go to Departments and then Finance, because I want this page under Finance. And then the next thing is I want to go ahead and hit Publish. Now it's very important to click Publish at this point. And the reason why is because this page actually will build a folder on the server. And we want that folder on the server before we start putting a lot of content in here, because the content needs somewhere to sit on the server. So by doing that, we just made that spot. Now, if we don't want our public to see it, that's very easily done. We can come over here to Visibility and just click Private. Now, this page is only visible to us and no one else. Only to Cindy, because we are logged in as Cindy. It is private to her and to her alone, minus the administrators, which are Foy Designs and Danielle Austin. Okay, so now we're ready to edit our page. As you can see, we got a huge blank editor here that has no content in it. We're going to quickly go over the editor, and then we're going to start using a page builder instead of just a blank editor. But inside of our editor, we have bold, italicize, strike through, bullet point, numbered list, block quote, horizontal line, which can be used to separate different things, align left, align center, and align right. These are our links, and we're going to go over how to edit a link here in just a few seconds. Insert the read more tag. I highly recommend do not use this. Just skip over that. This is a toggle toolbar. It basically gives you a little more room. This is a learn more block. Some button blocks, tab area, and author bio. I also don't recommend using these in their native forms for this website. Here you can select text to be a paragraph, an address, or a heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. We'll talk more about that here in a little bit when we use our page builder. Underline, align, justify, text color, and it's important to know that the website itself is responsible for all coloring. If you try to make something a certain color, it may not happen because the website has a code embedded in the website to adjust all colors. Paste as text, clear all formatting, special characters, decrease indent, increase indent, undo, redo, and keyboard shortcuts. Alright, so that is how we do that. Okay, let's go over here and use our page builder. We'll also talk about add media in a little bit when we talk about the links. So let's use our page builder. This website is built extremely and consistently on the page builder and not the default editor. So once we go into our page builder, we're going to load a profile. And because this is not a department page, it's a sub page, I'm going to load the sub page profile. Okay, and immediately you'll see different things to come in. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to copy this and change this title, because this title is from a template. So I'm going to make sure I don't have any extra spacing. And you'll notice that my title is a heading 1. Also, you'll notice that all this is already taken care of. You don't have to change anything. Alright, so I've just edited my title. Now I want to edit this body, but honestly I don't want a full body. I still want my sidebar that pertains to the finance department. So I'm going to X this and add a new section, a 2/3 and a 1/3. And here I'm going to add my text. Sample text can go here, and I can keep typing as much as I want, and we're going to come back and look at the links on this in just 1 second. But over here, to be consistent, I want the same sidebar that's on the finance page. So I'm going to go to sidebar, and I'm going to choose finance. And then I'm going to hit update. Now, we're going to view the site that the page that we just created. So we have our sample page. Oh, I can see that I did not bold this. So we need to go back into our title and make sure that is bold. Alright, and we'll refresh that. There we go. Now we're bold. We know our text can go here. Here's the sidebar just like it is in finance. That is basically the premise of building a page. Now let's talk about those links. Let's go back and edit this text. And we're going to put in a link. The easiest way to do this is just put your cursor where you want the link to go. Once you have the cursor there, we'll add media. We'll upload file or choose the media library. A lot of files are already done in the media library, but for this case we want to do upload file. And I'm just going to choose I'll choose that one. Okay, once it is uploaded, the important thing to know is this is exactly, the title is exactly the way you want the visitor to see it. This is what you want them to read. So that is exactly what I want them to read. Or I can even change it. This is the document title. And I'm going to hit insert into page. And immediately it's there where I had my cursor. Okay, that's the easiest way. Now let's try another way. I'm going to go to add media, upload file, and for sake of simplicity I'm going to choose the same one. And this time I'm going to come down here and I'm going to copy this media link. So I'm going to just highlight that and copy. And I'm just going to close this out. I'm not going to hit insert into page. And maybe I just want the word go linked. So I'm going to highlight it so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to highlight the word go, and then I'm going to click on the link button, and at the URL I'm going to take that out and paste what I just did. So if you didn't see that, URL, and then I'm going to paste exactly what I just copied a while ago. And I can name a title if I want to, but in this case I don't have to since I've already highlighted go, and I'm going to hit add link. So that's option 2 on how to create a link. Now there's also another link which is called an email. So here's how we do an email. Email me if you have any questions. We can do it that way, or I can even put my email address, keith@foydesigns.com. Either way, we would do this the same way. So we're going to highlight this, hit link, and we're going to take this out and do mail to, all one word, colon, Keith at foydesigns.com. Add link. And then we can do the same thing down here. Again, mail to, colon, Keith at foydesigns.com. Add link. Now, let's say we had a link that we wanted to put someone from our website to another website. For example, georgia.gov. We can link them to www.georgia.gov, and this time we want it to open a link in a new window because we want them to stay on our website as much as possible. We'll hit add link, we'll hit save, and we're going to update this, and we're going to go and view our changes. Okay, so here you'll see the word go is linked to a document. So if I click this, it will open up that document. Oh, sorry about that. Let me go back. Same thing for here. This will email. If I click this, it will open up my mail application. But just trying. Actually, it sent me over to my Google because that's my email. So that is that. And then the next one, if I click on this, it will take me to georgia.gov. So those are the three ways to make links. Okay, that kind of wraps it up for pages. We'll talk next about, or that wraps up the page builder. There are extra modules. There's a lot of modules that you can do. We'll go over that now. Well, let me back up. You can do many different kind of columns, all kind of columns that you want. If you want 4 columns, 2/3, 1/3, all kind of columns. Also, you can add a specialty section. A specialty section is this kind of layout. You can do that all you want. Let me get back to my sample page. Let's add a specialty section and just play around with it a little bit. I don't know what this will do. We shall see. So it looks like you can insert different modules here and insert extra columns here. So we can look at many different modules. Image module, gallery. So you got a single image or multiple images. Text, a little blurb. This gives you a little icon that you can use. Tabs, sliders, testimonials, pricing table, call to action, audio, subscribe, login, portfolio, filterable portfolio, bar counter, circle counter, number counter, accordion, toggle, contact form, sidebar, a divider, a team member, a blog, a map, countdown timer, shop, and social media follow. So there's a lot of modules you can do, and in here we can actually divide this up into 2 columns. So you got a large one and then 2. So that's kind of how that works. Alright, so that's kind of the page builder, and we'll hit update on this. And now we'll talk about all the other options on the page. Up on the very top you have what's called screen options. You can turn off a lot of these different things that you want to not see, but you definitely want page builder turned on and some of these other ones turned on. So here in the top right you have what's called publish. You can set a page to, let me mark this public and I'll show you. You can set a page to be published on a certain time and date down here. This is a status if it's pending review or draft. Currently, all of the users are set up to be able to post without having to have it approved. The visibility can be public, private, or password protected. You can look at your different revisions of this particular page and go back to any one of those revisions. And again, you can schedule a page or a post to go public at any particular time and date. Page attributes. This is where you want to set the parent page. So if you're the finance person in this case, you would set this subpage under the parent page. You do not have to worry about the default template or the page order, nor do you have to worry about hide title. You do not have to worry about featured image because this is for more news articles, and we'll talk about that next. And you do not have to worry about a Ninja form. Ninja forms are basically online forms that we are working on with the HR staff to create an online job application. So we do not have to worry about that. Also, again, you'll see the revision history. This can be an excerpt if you so wish, but for most pages you do not need to do this, but for news articles you will. Custom fields, again, you will not need to access that. Sharing buttons, you can put sharing on any of the page where visitors can see this page and like it and share it on Facebook. And that is all for pages. Thank you very much.